Well, welcome back once again, and today we continue with the reviews of the Dona Flor cigars. Today we switch over to the Bahia blends. These are named because they are from the Reconcavo Basin in the state of Bahia, Brazil. That's the region that this Mata Norte and Mata Fina tobacco comes from. Here is the cigar. This is a 5x52, and this is the Bahia blend. It features Mata Fina and Mata Norte filler, Mata Fina binder, and the wrapper is Mata Fina. So, pretty straightforward. So let's see what this particular blend is all about. Again, this is the Dona Flor Bahia blend. Nice dark brown cigar. Again, like all of those, Dona Flor cigars, has nice density. Does feel a little weighty in the hands. That's always good. So let's get started. Good draw. Just a little. No, it's very good. I thought it was a little firm. That might have been the way I was holding it. The initial flavors are a little bit of leather, light cedar, maybe some vanilla notes, and nut. It's kind of a roasted nut of some sort. Hard to pinpoint at this early stage, so let's let it. The pepper is nice. Let's let it rest a minute and see what other flavors come out. I'll be right back. Okay, we're early, about a half inch in. The flavors have pretty much settled down into leather, light cedar. The leather is fairly light too. It's not a heavy leather, and there's some vanilla notes in with the cedar to tone it down. Coffee, decent pepper, very nice pepper, maybe a little more than we had over the last cigar, and sort of a salty flavor, which I can't pinpoint what that is. The finish is a very light vanilla, very little lingering pepper, but that's pretty much what you're starting with. I believe I'll stick with that assessment, and we'll see what happens next. Be right back. All right, about an inch and a half in, the leather notes have decreased somewhat. Coffee notes have come forward and really caught, if not overtaken those, but the cedar notes have a little sweetness to them. The pepper is still good. The vanilla notes that we talked about before pretty much disappeared. The finish is now one more of a creamy light vanilla and a little almond in there. I'm calling it a raw almond at this point, and a little bit of lingering pepper. So that's the changes the cigar made at the 1.5 inch point. I anticipate more. But the salty notes we talked about previously have decreased greatly. Didn't really care for that, so they're going away. I don't know what causes that, but that's not an issue anymore. but there's a lot of coffee notes now mixed in with that leather. The leather decreased to the point to where it's the coffee and the leather are about even. You really had taste them both. So that's the change at this point. Close to the midpoint here, and there's some nice light richness to the cedar notes. The coffee notes are quite prominent. Leather notes are just slightly secondary, and that's about the only change, if that's really a change. The finish is just like we talked about before. So the cigar is going along nicely. The ash in this cigar, like the others, is fairly tight. The burn is just a touch off of perfect, but very close. So there we are. I'd call that the midpoint review, and I'll be removing the band here shortly. Be right back. Down to the end, so let's wrap it up. The cedar notes and a little bit of a richness there at the end was very nice. The flavors of coffee and leather and the cedar pretty much even at the end. Pepper remained nice. The finish was still one of vanilla with a little almond and a little lingering pepper. The cigar didn't make a lot of drastic changes. It was about average. It just didn't have a lot of pop to it. So all in all, good cigar. I'm rating an 86. I appreciate the Dona Flor people sending me this cigar to review. We have one more, and that is a Connecticut shade. So I'll be doing that soon. But for now, the Bahia blend, Dona Flor, 86.